My name is Antonio, and a really controversial topic in today's world is about Neuralink. For those who do not know, the company Neuralink is owned by Elon Musk and has gotten trial approval from the FDA in May 2023, and someone has already gotten surgery and has the Neuralink chip in their brain in Fremont, California. A quote from Neuralink's website is, "Our mission is to create a generalized brain interface to restore autonomy to those with unmet medical needs today and unlock human potential tomorrow." This quote is important to know whether or not their motives are good. Neuralink creates brain chips and connects them to the computers and then implants them in your brain and connects your nerves to the chip.
There is one human subject right now that we know of that is living with it. But we need to see the long-term effects. We need to see the short-term effects. They need a lot more studies, peer-reviewed studies and journals written about it.
I do. While I'm conflicted about using animals for testing, now that they've moved on to trying to help like quadriplegic people, for instance, I think that it's something that we should pursue. Again, being careful on who we're testing on, what we're testing on, but I think it's a net benefit for humanity.
I am not willing to be a test subject just because of its super invasive techniques to implant the chip, unless more than half the country have already done it and it is safe and effective.
Well, right now they're focused more on helping people that don't have all their faculties, I guess, right? People who need help with their vision, need help with moving. But in my generation, if things go well, I could see there being some sort of implant that connects to make you, I don't know, interface with the world in a different way.
The biggest con, in my opinion, would be the invasiveness of how it's implanted. Also, the biggest con is how much we can really be tracked, such as having a cell phone on you. There are many ways that governments can become involved. Now, I understand the CEO behind this company does believe in one specific issue, and that is government interference. And I believe he is very strong against government interference.
The biggest con, I think, is the part that we have to get to in order to make sure that Neuralink works, right? Because it's testing, we're using living creatures, human beings to kind of test on. That's the bad part. So if there's a way to do all that without having to work with real life beings, that would be much better. But I think, again, the ultimate goal of what they're trying to do, help people make these pathways in their brain, is okay. But that's the hard part.
Continuing on just as in general, yeah. I mean, the benefits for using Neuralink would allow, say, a person who is unable to move their arms or legs or anything, they would be able to at least be able to communicate a lot better. They'd be able to use a computer a lot better. I know that Musk's team was able to have a human subject. They started human testing, and they were able to get a person to be able to at least move a mouse. They have to take their time with it, though. I hope that I would never need to. I hope that I would never need to. If we ever get to that point where everybody gets an implant, and that probably is not going to happen for another 20 years at least. This is stuff of science fiction, though, right now, but like being able to have a link directly to the internet, to be able to research things, be able to interact with other people instantaneously around the globe. I mean, yeah, that's a fantastic thing. But again, like I said, gotta take your time, because just like every other social media, there's a huge possibility of abuse. Worst case scenario, being able to injure somebody from on the other side of the world. You've seen viruses. You've seen how computer viruses work. Imagine someone being able to do that, engineer something to kill somebody else or to injure somebody else.
According to Neuralink's official website, they want to restore autonomy to those with unmet medical needs today and unlock human potential tomorrow. They also believe these chips will help make humans have a higher intelligence. CNN also states it better enhances connectivity between humans and AI. However, LinkedIn says there's a high risk of brain injury or infection, and we don't know any long-term side effects. And Forbes brings up that there's a possibility that hackers can infiltrate the chip and damage your brain. In my opinion, Neuralink's end goal is definitely in the right direction. I just feel like it's kind of rushed, and we should spend more time researching and testing. For example, if there's any possibility of someone hacking your brain, we shouldn't use it at all until it's zero and nothing more.